Somebody got fired.
$296,000 they made in the box.
So basically $300,000 back over a $2 million movie.
I mean, hey, you better than nothing.
Nigga.
That is nothing.
That is nothing.
Hold up. The producer got to probably take that biggest amount cut. So think about how much they got to dribble down to the other.
You in the hole for 1.7 mil.
Here's a quarter.
You in the hole for 1.7 mil.
You spend your paycheck to do a production and you got a quarter back.
You got to think what time it came out in. It was 2009. It was just after the recession.
I don't care if it was tomorrow.
Yeah.
But you got to think it's just after the recession. No, niggas ain't have money like that.
Nah.
Especially when you're in a recession, you got to cut back on expenses. So say I'm going to a movie. I'm not going to the movie in a recession. Bitch, I'm broke.
I hear
you.
You
gonna watch a movie at the crib. A Blockbuster.
Yo, I asked this question at work. I asked Malik. Shout out to Malik. And we'll get this shit started. So you've been in the bathroom at work. So I had just finished. I was washing my hands and he walked in the bathroom. And I don't know why I had this. Y'all know something's wrong with me. I had this funny ass thought. And he's like, what's so funny? I was like, yo, what would you do if while you're doing what you're doing right now, I put my hand on my shoulder and said, let's talk about your sales.
Oh, I creep you the fuck out.
He said, I'm quitting.
Facts.
Do that to me?
Fuck that. Yeah, I'm going to go ahead and call this job a quit. Fuck
two
that.
people said I'll just turn and piss on you since what you had to say was so important.
What you put his hand on your shoulder like, hey, let me talk to you for a second.
Them niggas
like
freaky.
Like the Instagram video said, let me talk to you for a second. Yeah, your sales been kind of lacking. That's got to be a crazy situation. Like, yeah, I'm going to need you to pack all your shit up. I'm going to need the badge in by today.
Oh, shit, you want to get this episode started?
Yes, sir. Let's get it popping.
Ladies and gentlemen, thank you very much. I am what I am, and I'm going to be the very best of what I am. And for those who don't like me confidentially, I don't give a damn. I'd like to thank you for letting me be myself.
Welcome back to Warm the Crib.
I'm Darian.
I'm Ramon.
And I'm Zach.
And this is episode 18. Damn, almost at 20, guys.
Yeah, we get in there. 2 more, cuz.
Shit.
Whoa.
2 more.
And we got a full season.
Okay.
I didn't know how to respond to that.
I ain't know what to say to that
my
shit.
brain was like, well, what's the season? Well, how long is a podcast season?
I'm talking about TV show season. I don't know.
22 episodes. Yeah, it's typically 22 episodes before the dawn of streaming, because now it's like 6 to 10.
Yeah.
What are you grateful for, sir?
I am grateful for my family. I'm grateful for my support system.
Did you guys take your walk this morning? It was too hot.
My wife went walking. I didn't. I was
Okay.
knocked the fuck out. I ain't gonna lie.
You, sir? Life, living.
Living life to the fullest.
I wish y'all could see. Y'all have to see how he leans and he goes,
I'm grateful for family, you know. You only get them for a certain small smidge of time.
okay.
And my mom asked me, why don't you got your nephew's photos on your phone? I said, I ain't old yet. Shit, let me live life. I ain't say that like that, but I ain't old yet.
What the fuck does that mean, nigga?
I'm just saying, I don't have photos of other people's kids or nephews.
Nigga, that's
on my
your
phone.
nephew. You saying other
That ain't
people's
my
kids?
kid. Come on now. I'm not having you on my
Crazy.
phone.
I remember we used to carry
Photos.
we used to carry
shit.
photos in our wallet.
Nigga
I mean,
had
yeah.
to flip out all the fucking photos come
I would
out.
have that with my kid, but for me personally, I don't like to have other photos in my phone.
It's crazy. I didn't know he had a nephew.
I ain't either.
This
got two.
is breaking
No, I got
news.
3.
You got 3?
Oh shit.
All boys. So yeah.
All boys?
Mm-hmm. No girls. Hopefully, I ain't gonna be the one to have a girl, but I don't know.
You might be, nigga.
You're gonna be funny as hell being some girl's father.
Oh my
They were
gosh.
pissed off. They were like, you're ruining it.
You're ruining it.
Either you're gonna be strict, but she's gonna still have you wrapped around her finger.
Oh yeah.
I beg your pardon.
That's a
I'm
fact.
gonna say, yeah, can you buy me this such and such? I'm like, how much is the price? Yeah, that's $2.50 per ounce of milk. Chris Rock's dad.
Yo, Zach gonna have a spreadsheet on everything his daughter cost him.
Facts.
I'm like, yeah, I'm gonna run this shit back. Hold up, you 18, right?
Yeah, so that shit 18.
I'm gonna get collection on
this
that ass.
exactly is how much you owe me.
Shit.
Plus interest.
Facts.
I'm gonna say this week I'm grateful for my friend Christian Torres. Christian Torres is a guy. I met him when I was working at AT&T. phenomenal, talented, just sales and consultative ability. And whenever you find somebody, often you try and, especially when you're young, you try and lead them on the same path of your same path of success. And Christian wasn't interested in it, right?
Mm-hmm.
And sometimes it would and initially it befuddled me, like, wow, you're so good. Why don't you want to do more with it? And he's like, no, I have a dream. I'm going to be an actor. I'm going to school for film. I'm going to be an actor. And he still worked hard at his job. He never wavered in that, but he was not going to be in retail management. That was not his path. And it was so inspiring how strong he was in it. He's the guy that kind of helped me decide that I wanted to be in music and do music. And that's what kind of started my path being in music. And a couple years back, he got up, he's from Paterson, New Jersey. He got up and he went out to LA and he started getting acting gigs. And I'll never forget the first time I accidentally saw him in something. I was watching this show called The Marvel Runaways. And it was a small part, but he was a guy in one of the I was like, oh shit, it's my boy.
Yeah.
Well, now he's just on the red carpet last night for the premiere of a new movie. He's going to be playing a detective in a movie called Angie's Cure.
Right.
And just a brilliant, passionate, good dude. And like I said, his encounter really made me want to chase my own dream. So I'm grateful for him and his influence on my life. That's what's up. Let's see. What are we talking about this week? Let's see. We know you didn't watch shit because it's only been 20 minutes since the last time we asked you.
Mafia.
Before I started watching. You ever see the show Swagger?
When did it come out?
I think it came out a couple years ago, but it's a Apple TV thing. But it's Kevin Durant's part of it, and it's loosely based on his life. About this kid who's Kevin Durant. I forget the kid's actor's name, but Ice Cube's son.
Brush his hair?
Is
Katie. I'm joking.
I know. Ice Cube's son is the coach in the show, and it's really good. I just watched like 2 episodes.
Oh no!
The other night. You know who got the best recommendations? I got this list in my phone. Boss Man. This whole list. Boss Man be like, "Have you ever seen this? You got to watch it." And I'm like, I put it on the list, and I've been slowly working down the fucking list. But that one's a great one, and a show that I loved also on Apple TV actually, called For All Mankind. I think I talked to you about it at work before. But the premise of the show was, what if Russia had gotten to the moon first, and how that would have changed things. Yeah, and then they did 2 seasons of that, and it was brilliant. And I thought when season 2 ended, it was over, and now the 3rd season just came out, and now they're trying to get to Mars. And this time they don't want to have Russia beat them to Mars. And it's not set in this time; it's set a little bit earlier. But it's interesting because there's this tech guy who's also trying to get to Mars, and it made me think of like Elon and Jeff Bezos trying to get to Mars. Yeah. So yeah, the show's well written. Joel Kinnaman, I think that's how you say his name. He's the main actor. He was the actor in the first Altered Carbon. Yeah,
I love that.
He is a phenomenal fucking actor.
Altered Carbon. If you haven't seen that show, it's on Netflix. I promise you.
The show is so good it made me want to read the book.
Yeah, I never knew they had a book out. But I'm talking about when they got to season 2. I wish they had another season though after that. But
I never watched the second season. I don't know the guy who plays Falcon.
He did good though in the second season because it was going off of the one dude just in a different body. Altered Carbon is so freaking dope of a show. When I first saw it, I was like, this kind of reminds me how Avatar kind of is if you think of how the aspect of it and how it changed bodies and how they linked up. It probably got some stuff from Avatar.
Yeah, they can move your consciousness to another body. It goes back to what we were talking about, like trying to keep your race alive forever.
Yeah. It was so crazy when it came. I think, what was it? 20... It had to be in 2018.
Oh, like Get Out?
No, I'm talking about the time when it came out. It was so crazy when it first came out. It wasn't before all this extra stuff was going on.
But who knows? I always say art imitates life. Somebody out there trying to figure out how to load your consciousness.
But once your chip is shot, then you're done.
Yeah, because they would have it on they called it their stack.
Yeah, the stack.
And they would insert it somewhere in your spine, I think.
Like right there in your neck, in your spine. So if they shoot that stack, you're completely dead. So it's like you said, remember we was talking about, if you haven't watched the first episode before this one, episode was 17, then you would have known about the robot and the AI getting consciousness. So it's kind of like that. So if you shut it off, once that shit is shut off, it's technically you're dead. There's no rebooting it, no reconfiguring your stack. Like, that's it.
God damn.
So as long as your stack is still alive, you can keep being re-uploaded and uploaded and uploaded. But you just be in different bodies and stuff. That's the only thing.
Sheesh.
So the first episode is a white guy. The first season he's a white guy, and in the second episode he's the actor. Asian. Alex said it was good because the first episode I wasn't really feeling him. I don't know. I don't really like him.
First episode comes off slow, but then once you start to see the shootouts and all that shit, I'm like,
I don't really like him as an actor.
I didn't know who the actor was, but then I started seeing the actor. Then it's like,
I think because I watched Eminem embarrass him in a rap battle, so I've never just
What?
looked at him the same.
oh, was he on 8 Mile?
Yeah, he was Clarence.
Oh, I never watched 8 Mile. I never watched 8 Mile.
Yeah, he went from Clarence to Falcon
That's
to
okay.
Captain America.
Yeah.
Oh no, you're talking about Falcons. I'm talking about the original season 1 actor though.
Yeah, Joel Kinnaman. But in season 2,
Yeah, it's the dude Falcon. Yeah.
yeah,
Season 2 is good. It gets really emotional, but season 1 is where you've seen a lot of emotions. Did you watch the whole season 2?
yeah,
Oh yeah, it's really showed how crazy it can get.
that one's on Netflix.
Which
Bro,
one is that?
trust me, Altered Carbon.
Watch it. I
Altered Carbon.
promise you.
Watch it. I promise you
get
will
stuck
enjoy
in
it.
watching it because you be like, damn, I gotta watch the next episode. And I remember they didn't have season 2. I was like, fuck. I'm like, I can't wait till this shit come
Yeah.
out.
That's a new phone, or just a
No.
new case?
Yeah.
Oh, in the case.
Oh,
Okay.
we're going off topic. Back to the topic.
Yeah. So I love old school hip hop, and one of my favorite genres is mafioso rap. And I think we brought this up when your brother was here. We were talking about like the fascination with mafia culture, and we said we should make that a topic. And here we are making that a topic.
Yeah.
What are your thoughts? What's your favorite mob movie?
Mob movie. See, I watched The Godfather because for a cinematic aspect, I wanted to see how it was like. It is very fucking slow when it starts out. But once you watch it, it's pretty good cinematic. I can see why I got all the awards and stuff. It's pretty good cinematic. I can see why I got all the awards and stuff. But
Yeah,
for me, the best one is Goodfellas. I love Goodfellas.
I was about to say
how
that.
crazy action packed. He's like, yeah, boy, we did it, we did it. And they start smacking the wall. Rest in peace to I forgot his
Ray Liotta.
Ray Liotta,
Yeah,
yeah.
rest in peace to him. But that scene when he was in the shower, like, we then did it, we hit it. When they heard it on the radio.
Yeah,
got
that
to see it, like-
Goodfellas, that shit.
But
That's
then when
that
it starts to
shit.
get down to it, and like, if you haven't watched Goodfellas, I don't know what the hell you're doing with your life. It's been out for so
Facts,
long. If you've
facts.
never seen it, even on a show, you've been missing out. But when they
And there's a popular meme from it. You see it
How
all
I
the
say,
time when
yeah.
the 3 dudes are laughing in the bar.
Oh yeah.
But then like what Goodfellas, I think also probably helped lead the way to The Sopranos. It helped lead the way for
Yeah.
that too. Because without Goodfellas, there probably wouldn't be no Sopranos. Because you got to think about it. It kind of got some aspects of from some Goodfellas.
My favorite, Goodfellas is my second favorite one. My favorite is Casino.
I watched that after Goodfellas because
Yeah.
it's the same director though. You know that, right?
Is it?
Yeah,
Probably.
It's the same person. And Casinos is based off of a true story too, kind of. It's just
Yeah.
got different things taken out.
Actually, I was gonna say I've always been fascinated with mafia culture, and I never dived into why. And it's funny. I tried to watch The Godfather, maybe because it was
It's
slow.
so slow when it starts out, and then I
I
didn't watch
couldn't
the
get
others.
into it.
Yeah.
That's why for me I couldn't get into it. But once I sat down, like you gotta have a lot of free time just to sit at a screen. But from the score to the cinematic aspect, I see why people love it. But slow movies now, our attention span can't stand slow movies because it's like I think it's an hour, 2 hour long movie. The
shit
Godfather.
gotta be popping like from
And then they
jump.
have multiple movies from it. And
Yeah.
if you haven't watched the first one, you wouldn't get the other ones then.
Yeah. And I said recently I was going to rewatch it again, but I read last time I was on vacation, I read The 5 Families, which I'm looking at over there. It's about this thick, but it talks about the 5 families of New York. And I found it and it goes into the history of the mafia coming from Italy. And it just, again, I was like, I've never understood why I'm so fascinated. Even hip hop, the king of mafioso rap was Cool G Rap. Do you know who he is?
Probably not. You gotta
Gotta
inform
make
us.
your playlist. But Cool G Rap, you would hear it in Biggie lyrics. You guys know who Biggie is.
Yeah.
Biggie used to refer to his crew as the Commission,
Oh yeah.
which, like in the Victory song, he says, I forgot the fucking part. In the Commission, you got to get permission to hit them.
Oh yeah.
Because in the culture, you can't just go pop somebody. You get in big trouble. You got to
Yeah,
get
get
permission.
Gotta get it from the head to Don.
Who else has tons of mafia raps like that?
Benny the Butcher.
Yeah.
Guess this whole thing.
Yeah. And I think it's centered around, I think for me, why I love it is it's centered around the beginning of her birth of hip hop's in New York. You had your biggest crime families in New York.
Yep.
That might make sense, actually, why I love it. But I was diving more into like the culture. And I was wondering, like,
like family.
are you fascinated by it? I don't want to just talk
I'm
about me.
fascinated by it. It's like family, isn't it?
Yeah,
It's
that's
like a
basically
family.
what it
That's where it
is.
starts off
That's what
like-
makes it more fascinating. That's why I feel like a lot of us like search for that, because with those type of cultures, like it's literally like you said, it's family. Like it's y'all against everybody. Like nobody comes in
And then
between
also
that.
it's like-
If anybody inside of that fucks that up, you're automatically fucking out. Like
Well,
And that's how it should. Yeah, you
don't just leave. Bitch.
You're sleeping with the
die.
fishes, nigga. You sleeping with the fishes.
I said, you can't just leave this bitch. You did a blood bond.
Facts.
You ain't leaving out of this bitch without a body bag.
Facts.
But I think the family was the big part for me too. And knowing some people who are like authentic Italians and just seeing how their culture and their love of family, I think is the attractive thing.
Mm-hmm.
I think the other thing too, when Italians started migrating into the country, they were looked down upon.
Yep, that is true.
And they organized and got together and made what they made. And I think
created their own shit in a way.
And I think sometimes when you're in a desolate situation and the only way you see out is crime, and you're looking at this group that's organized and did it through crime, you emulate it because little be known, there are black organized crime groups as well that were popular and that did it all based off that thing.
There also was black mafias, wasn't
there? Yeah,
I know like how Mafia 3 the game. It was going off of being like a black mafia stuff like that, where the one dude came back from, I think, was it Vietnam?
Oh yeah.
And probably back then when Vietnam was going on, it had to be a lot of black mafia families.
Oh yeah.
Try making money off the drug trade down in Louisiana and all that stuff.
Yeah, that's like exactly what it was.
I thought that's
Louisiana.
what was dope about Mafia 3 for me, because it had a black mob family.
Yeah.
It's family bond, you're back from Vietnam and all that stuff. The story is good.
Shit.
Yeah, that shit's tough.
I think they're also portrayed, and I don't know if this could be more of the movies, right? Because, I read the book after I saw the movies, but they're portrayed as honorable, loyal, and those are all admirable qualities when you take out the killing, the murder, and
the betrayal.
and it's super exciting. It's kind of like an interesting lifestyle in it. Depending on if you don't have a plan or not, it may see you for a way to get out the hood. Like if I organize like this, do you think if you were if you had a criminal empire, like let's say like Ghost, right? Do you think you would get to a point where you could stop? Like you'd be like, I made enough money, my family's good, I'm gonna stop. Or do you think you would be addicted to the money and you keep wanting more?
Nah, I'll be able to stop. Like I'll be exactly like fucking Ghost. Like I'll fucking get my shit all the way up there, find me a business, start dealing with the fucking business and be legal. Like that's how I would want to do it. Like I'm not. If you can get the fuck out, get the fuck out. Like
I feel like
I will never understand. Like I always understand. All right, you want more money and all of that, but you got to this point for a reason. I feel like if you don't stop, when you're able to stop, you're either going to be dead or in jail. Like, there's no other outcome. There's no other outcome. Like, you're literally either going to be dead or locked the fuck up. Like, there's no way out of it unless you were made enough to get the fuck out.
Yeah.
See, is when I watch a lot of the TV shows, easier said than done. Because there's so many bridges you burn. Like you said, karma's a bitch. You fucked over a lot of people. You're going to have to pay for that price, So you might say, I'm out of the game, I'm done. Be years down the line, maybe you chilling with your family and kids. Like in Mafia 2. They killed him. They called him up when he was old, and they said, hey, such and such sends his regards, and shot him with a shotgun right on his fucking grass when he's watering his lawn and his kids is in the backyard playing. It's always going to catch up with you. So no matter you want to get out or not, you're in that. That's what I'm saying. So
nigga, you can fucking move somewhere and nobody fucking know you.
And don't if you're in the mafia and mob, it don't work like that, man. They got eyes and ears everywhere. They say.
Yeah, that is true. But the problem is that these motherfuckers that actually do move away, they don't stay fucking silent. They continue to do dumb shit. And somebody sees them on the news or sees them on some shit. And like, oh, that's where that motherfucker at. Yeah, but when you leave this shit, you go completely in fucking cognito. Like, not even other family members know where the fuck you at.
Also, too, you're always looking over your shoulder. So no matter what, you still got to have that thing of looking over your shoulder. So you're not really out of it because you got to be like.
That's what I said. I wouldn't want to have to look over my shoulder all the time.
For the rest of your life, that's just too much.
But staying in it, you still got to look over your fucking shoulder.
But I'm going to say, you knew what the cost was when you got into it. So I'm like, it's like, but you got to play your ins and outs.
But it's got to be difficult. Like, so it's one stressful. Of the biggest things, they have a code called Omerta. I don't speak Italian. So I'm pronouncing it grossly wrong and I apologize. But when people do snitch and they get like put in witness protection, imagine you've lived this lavish, almost superhero, like you think of like the John Gotti era, like people looked up to John Gotti, right? And you live that lifestyle and then now you have to go be some humble person in Wisconsin somewhere. How long do you think you could fight that what you're used to?
Nigga, I can fight that shit.
I mean,
forever.
they'll soon get used to it, but the thing is,
You'll be fine because you don't talk. to
Yeah, I don't
motherfuckers
give a
anyway.
fuck.
But
Like,
soon they'll still have to be looking over their shoulder, even though they in witness protection, because they know they fucked somebody over, and them people want revenge.
Oh yeah, but I'm saying like you're used to a lifestyle. Like you're driving, Benzes and Ferraris and shit, and you're living in this mansion and you got this penthouse hotel in the greatest cities in the country, and then now you living in a fucking
They can be ballsy. You'd be like 6'9",
600 square feet.
Be out here walking with no security guards. They can be ballsy, but they ain't gonna make it for us. So
a smart motherfucker not gonna do that.
That's what I'm saying. Either choose one, or you gonna either forget the old lifestyle you had. You gotta think about it.
Yeah,
You either gonna choose for your family.
That's the problem. Motherfuckers want to be pulled out of some shit, but still want to have their face on it, and that's like
They still want to live that thrill.
yeah, like
That's new
either
shit.
you get the fuck out or you stay the fuck in. Don't be fucking halfway in. Like it is what it is.
One toe in the water. But I think
why I
it's
said
different. Like we were talking about 6ix9ine before. Like people don't care. Like
Yeah, they don't care.
Nowadays, they don't
Especially
care.
nowadays, like the young motherfuckers, they don't give a fuck. Like
But do you notice? So I was thinking about it like westerns, right? At one time in the country, western stories were popular. Like people loved going to see westerns, and then eventually it died out. And I think when you mentioned Sopranos earlier, I think once the Sopranos was done, that mafia like glitz and glam and attraction kind of died because you don't hear it as much. Like you don't hear even a lot of like in hip hop music. You
Because
don't
a
hear a
lot
lot
of
of people.
families got locked up, or they're just laying low because they know they don't. Has after all them, that's why the RICO was created, because of the mob.
Yeah,
Yeah.
So
but
that's
you don't
why-
think some of them people are still in business, still operating?
No, they're still in business,
Oh,
but
yeah.
they're not as big as they was before. That's what I'm saying. Like back in the day, they had politicians' pocket, police pocket. That's why.
they still got that
They still
shit.
got it. I
No,
just
but I'm
think
talking
it's
about they don't
not.
have as much pull. As
I don't
they
think
did
it's
back
in the media
Yeah,
No,
because it's
it's
not a popular entertainment piece anymore.
Yeah, it's not in the media, but they don't have as much pull as they used to have. Back in the day, they can own everything. They could have a casino, the gambling, all. They had money and everything. But I'm saying they got pull, but not as much as greatness they have back in when they was at the peak. That's what I'm saying. The
I feel
peak.
like that's what they show you though.
Yeah.
No, I promise you.
Because if you think about it, all right, say you part of this mob or whatever, the boss gets clipped or whatever the fuck happens, y'all learn from that. Y'all adapt and y'all change it until y'all continue to do more shit and you learn from that. That's literally what fucking keep happening.
FBI doesn't forget. Like I'm saying, they
Bro,
keep eye on it.
nobody forgets. The mob don't forget. Nigga, the
Yeah.
motherfuckers, all the motherfuckers
How you think?
know
Hold
what
on,
the
hold
fuck
on.
they
But
doing.
this thing, the reason why a lot of them got caught up is because one person that they had probably lower rank was wiretapped. Then he goes over to this such person house. Then they wiretap him. It all led up to that shit. So I'm like, bro, nobody wants to go through that again. So
That's
You know how long that shit? I'm going to Google it because I don't want to walk across the camera and get the book.
that's where that shit goes
no, they had
wrong
a
at,
long run. I
motherfuckers.
mean, they had a long ass run. The reason, also, the mob was the reason why unions wasn't being like enforced too. Because if unionized, they wouldn't be able to do the little shit with the paycheck. They had money in the workers' pockets and all that stuff too. They was taking cuts off of people's money, like work organizations and workers unions up there in New York.
These niggas was making motherfuckers pay for
1920s.
protection.
They've been integrated in American society since the 1920s.
You got to think about 1920s.
You
is
think-
poor. They're
Huh?
poor. You got to be poor.
Yeah. So you think that they haven't established some deep roots?
Oh, they know they did.
I just think it's not popular media. Movies aren't being.
We're not in an area where it's like popping. If we was in New York, we'd probably see something
But
popping.
we're not far.
Yeah, we not.
Yeah, but it's not as big popping. Like
Philly's right there too.
But you never know. The way trade and all that shit work now, like they probably extended their fucking roots. Like nigga, they could be around us, but they just don't do shit around here.
nah, they do shit around here.
Nah, I'm just saying, nigga. I know them niggas do shit everywhere. That's
So,
a
but
fact.
there's always a little Italy somewhere. So
Yeah,
It does say.
That's a fucking fact. Every fucking city or every state has a little Italy somewhere
Yeah.
in it.
It's
And-
funny.
I used to live in fucking Little Italy in Wilmington.
Oh really?
Yeah, and once
they don't
a week on Sundays, it'd be these Italian motherfuckers that own like all the different shops on that street, and they would have meetings early in the morning, and I used to wonder like, what the fuck is that meeting about? Because it's literally before old head people, but you always every once in a while you'll see them with their families by their businesses and shit.
Yeah.
So it's more of them. But like, what the fuck is y'all doing? Like, y'all talking about how y'all running this block or some shit? Like, what the fuck is going on?
Talk about how to make better spaghetti and pizza. It's like better
Wow.
pizza, better prices, Papa John.
This one article.
This nigga.
Do not insult Italians by saying Papa John's is Italian pizza.
I do want some real Italian pizza from
Go
somewhere.
to New York. New York is where it's at.
I'm not going to New York. I want to drive
Have you
wherever
ever
I
had
go,
some real Italian
and I don't want to
pizza?
fucking drive in New York.
Real Italian pizza is not what the pizza we see in America. It's like literally mozzarella sliced on top on tomato with a little bit of them leaves and shit, and that's Italian pizza.
Well, the ones that make it from New York,
That's not real Italian pizza. Like I'm talking about traditional Italian pizza.
that's traditional to me.
This nigga said traditional.
Traditional.
Traditional, motherfucker.
But back to what we saying, yeah, that little Italy shit, man, is everywhere. They don't
Little
like us
Anthony's.
over there though.
Little Anthony. And that's interesting. A lot of the articles I was reading were talking about how like we're so fascinated with mafia culture and they really don't like us.
Yeah,
They,
at all.
They hate us.
Fucking mooly, motherfucker. They do not. They do
They
not.
hate us. That's what I said. When you said you used to live in Italy, I said,
They do not,
I know you
yo.
probably was getting crazy looks like every day.
They do
Somebody was
not.
looking at you and they don't like us over there. They don't even like us going to their churches and stuff. Nah, they hate us.
I just read an article while you guys were chatting. I was listening to, but it was saying you're right. Since all the RICO cases and stuff, it has declined steeply since the 90s. But I don't think it's going.
Yeah,
It's not
I
going.
don't
It's never
think-
going to be going. But it's saying they're not as.
Come on now, they still pumping like all this extra shit into all these neighborhoods. I feel like the government is fucking making these niggas do it. Like government's like, nah, I want in, motherfucker. Y'all,
Forget about it.
some of y'all
Mafia
still
had
gonna
money
do
in
it.
the government too. So
exactly. So
it's
like,
no problem about that. Why you think
That's one of the
just-
conspiracy
yeah.
theories that the mafia had JFK killed.
Oh yeah, why? Because he was trying to stop all that stuff.
cause he like the movies.
Well, it
like, shut the fuck. I'm sorry. I'm sorry.
You remind me of the story of this kid who we had this Italian, like he was stereotypical, the worst stereotype of Italian. He worked with us and that's how he acted. And we had this new kid, black kid, he didn't know any better. He would come and he was like, hey, Mulian, what's up? Like, you don't realize that's a derogatory term towards you. But fuck, what was I saying?
That's fucked up. He really say that coming. Hey,
Yeah.
really on.
Yeah.
He's like, bitch, you don't know I'm talking about you.
Fuck, what was I saying?
So you work with an Italian kid.
Yeah, that was just the quick anecdotal story, but I had a point before I went into it. Anyway, I forgot to mention something. This is way off topic, but you brought up a point earlier, so and it made me think of it because the pizza place that I like is close to New York Italian Pizza. Little Anthony's over there in 273. And one time I'm coming out and these two brothers and they're selling clothing. And so the guy's like, "Oh, if you like supporting black-owned business?" I'm like, "Hell yeah!" He's like, "When you finish, come out, check us out." They got a truck there and they got clothes out there. So I'm looking, I'm like, "All right, it's not bad stuff." But you made a comment earlier, like it's a T-shirt with a print on it.
Yeah.
So I was like, I support the brothers. I was like, "All right, give me this shirt here," and I picked the shirt.
It's 80 bones.
So he goes, I was like, "How much is it?" He's 60. I thought he was 16. He said 60. I was like,
Yep.
"Oh." So now my mind wants to say, why is this shirt $60?
Yeah.
For real.
But the entrepreneur in me says, if I were, and then I'm not this person, but if I were to go to Gucci and buy a shirt and it was $60 or whatever the
Wouldn't
cost of it
question
is, I'm not going to question it.
Yep.
But the thing of difference
So I'm
between
like,
us-
why should I question this brother out here trying to make an honest living? And then I was looking at their post because they was like, can we take a picture to post on our page? Absolutely. And I ain't really had a 60, but I said I was going to buy it, so I bought it.
That's the worst
Going
thing
into
when
debt
you
for it.
when you ain't
And
got
I'm-
that shit. You like, nah, all
Shouldn't have debt for it.
right,
And
man.
I'm looking at all these other people that they have, and I was like, I'm not judging, but I can guarantee at least 4 of these people that just flashed by in their story did not pay $60 for the shirt. So should I have negotiated? But should I not have?
Yeah,
That's his
It's like
price.
the farmer's market, man. You got to negotiate that shit down to the bottom. Like, all right, man, this is all I got on me. I got 40 bones. Take it or leave it.
It's
But
funny. I don't negotiate nobody. Like,
Well,
if
you got
this-
to
if
if
this
you
is
over
the
in
price-
China, you can negotiate everything.
if this is your price, like I'm gonna pay that price, or I'm not gonna fucking get it. Like,
Yeah.
as simple as that.
But once you said the Gucci part, they built a brand around it. That's why they made it 60. If they haven't built a brand to show you why is it worth 60,
But they do have a, well,
But I'm talking about why was it worth 60? So you want to know why is the question. That's why
Yeah,
it came
what's
out
the
to your head.
reason?
Like, why is it worth 60?
but see,
So
for me, I wouldn't pay $60 for any T-shirt.
that's what I'm
Yeah,
saying. That's what I'm saying.
facts.
But
I didn't even keep it. I
But
gave
But
it
the
away.
reason why people buy Gucci is because the logo and the name brand, but the brand it stands for. So like you wearing a Gucci shirt, I want to be
See,
noticed. I want to be noticed.
You guys know I don't have a problem paying for something that has value to
That's
it,
what I'm
right?
saying. Yeah.
So like I'll buy a piece of equipment and spend a little more because of what it can do, or I don't mind spending money Like, I love BMW as a brand. I think they make great cars. They drive well. I don't mind spending that money because I can point out the things of why, as much as I love my Toyota, why this BMW might be better than my Toyota. I don't really often find a case of why this is the materials going to make it like what makes it so expensive?
All that shit is not. It doesn't mean a damn thing.
Does
It's
the
all from
material
the
like
same
not
people.
make it tuck under my titty? Like what?
It's
like,
it's all
That's what
made
they
in
saying. Like
factories
what's
type
This
this
is
shit.
gonna
slim
do
me
for me?
out.
But the thing about that, like, you question why is it 60? And as me, I would have questioned why is it 60. It was like, what makes it 60? Like, what's the material? Is it gonna be something different? Why is it 60? What was the design? Was it crazy good design, like a handmade type
Well,
stuff?
here's the kicker, right? So I already agreed to buy this shirt. I took a picture. I'm driving home and I realized this ain't the shirt that I wanted,
It's a different shirt.
nor the size that I asked for.
See,
That's why I gave it away. Because Susan was like,
I'd
why
have
don't you
been
just
hot.
take it back?
This
I
is
done
why-
went, yeah.
Bro, this,
I done went
I would
back.
have came out and said, yeah, I went online. This is why I can't support no black-owned motherfucking business. You motherfuckers try to get my
tag they ass in
yeah,
that
I'm
shit.
like, yeah, bitch, and I gave that shit away to my dog. Yeah.
Oh shit.
And give me my money back before I hit the credit card company saying my car was stolen.
Oh, shit. Oh, but yeah, and I remember standing there, and on that little area 273 where the Dollar Tree is, it ain't no reception there.
Oh.
So I'm standing there trying to transfer money to my cash app.
Yeah. That's the worst part because you're like, hold on, I gotta go out here.
Now I was outside already.
No, you gotta go to a different area
It
somewhere.
was just taking forever, and I started to get out and leave. But I'm like, all right, I've seen him out here before. I could have just said no, I can't afford it. I mean,
Be honest with you, yeah, that would be the best. Like the people at the sneaker store, they'd be like, hey, let me clean your shoes, bro. I'm like, nah, man, I'm good. Like,
but I think it's also that's tying it back in with the topic. I think that's another one of their successes that they stick by and support each other.
Yeah.
And I don't think we as a culture always do that so well.
We barely
some
do
people
that
try to
shit.
go over. I think that's what probably bad taste in people's mouth.
Yeah.
They see
That's-
you as I think
for certain
probably they
people.
like, I lowered it down for you since, you know, me and you probably cool. I'll give you this type of deal. That's as a culture. But
Yeah.
say you go and say, short black owned, like, all right, I'll give you this. First time you buy, 10% off. Next time you recommend a friend, I throw in another shirt for you for free.
Yeah.
Something like
Yeah,
that.
But the
that's how
same
it
thing,
should
like
be,
we're not going to discuss what the cost of your services cost, right? But if we wanted to do something outside of this podcast that you're not event, like if I said, hey, you told me before, I said, I want to do a commercial. I want a video on my website. And you give me the price. I didn't argue with the price. The price is the price.
The price is the price.
Because we got to stick together. Even there's a kid at work that built that thing, that the
Yeah.
NPC's in. And I was talking to him about building some acoustic panels. And he was like, oh, it'll be this. I'm like, well, and I'm like, shit.
But also, that's also too is labor work too. You gotta think about too.
Right.
If did he make the shirt by hand and all the other stuff, you gotta add that into it.
No, he probably bought the shirts and then pressed.
That's what I'm saying. So like if that right there labor and then also what I do.
But
is
again, it's what you do, right? You might decide to shoot something for somebody and what they're looking for, the end result you could do on iMovie on your phone.
Mhm.
They can't question that because you can do something they can't do, or you put the time into
you
they
have a
can't
service they need.
do, even if it took 5 minutes. So I struggled with that because I really didn't think, like I said, I don't pay $60 for t-shirts. Like,
Yeah,
it's probably the
fuck
first
that.
time I've ever paid $60
Next time I
for
would
a
have
would
walked
t-shirt.
away.
never.
I promise you, I would just walk away because if I can't see how much cash in my account, I'm not swiping.
Even if I had it, I am not paying $60 for no fucking shirt.
I would probably say, you got anything lower in the budget range for me? Because I'm not at that field.
And it probably is a little bit of a pride thing too. I ain't want to act like I ain't got it. Like it's dumb.
Shit, I hit a motherfucker.
Like, shit,
I
I'm
ain't
like,
got
you
it,
know the
bruh.
recession coming, my boy?
Fuck that.
It is funny. So I
You
had a
see
little
these gas
anxiety.
prices, cuz? Like, nah, nigga.
Yesterday, I called on the way home, and Susan was like, I don't feel like cooking. I was like, oh, I haven't had pizza in a while. Or they have make a banging chicken cheesesteak. Oh, you had it. Remember I shared it with you last time. So I'm
That
gonna
shit
get one.
was smacking. That shit
I
was.
said, I'm gonna get one of them on the way home, and I'm like, fuck. Because that's where the guys usually post up outside that spot.
You just gotta act like you don't see him, bro.
Say, hey, my nigga.
Nah,
I gotta keep
the
walking.
dude, if I show you his like when he found his, I kept trying to figure out why I kept getting the notification every time he posted a story.
He tagged everybody, probably.
When he found himself on my phone and added
hit
me,
notifications.
I didn't even know you could do that, and I was like, "What's this bell over here?" Oh, so every time he posts, do a story, go
That's
live.
what it is. Yeah, like YouTube and shit. Like
That's how they be getting your ass. They go on
I
your
wouldn't
shit,
even
be
let 'em
like,
touch
yeah,
my
go ahead,
phone,
hit
bro.
that notification.
I'm like, bro, nah, just give me your Instagram. I ain't touching my phone.
Fuck that. Yeah, I ain't.
Yeah.
Bro, I just put my shit in your
So
phone.
I keep
You a
struggling
good
with did I get
motherfucker,
got
nigga.
or
You a good dude. I
You
was
a good, he a good dude.
Had me by
I
myself.
done told him first. I don't got it, and no, you're not touching my phone, my nigga. Like,
Yeah, me and my myself kind of shy, and then like
Look,
if I
if
look
I-
at you and you still trying, I'm gonna keep walking to my car and then skirt off.
Yeah, but at the same, I know. It's like you're
if I
good and
can't
bad
find
at
you
it.
in a couple of seconds, nigga, we wasn't meant, nigga. It wasn't meant.
It wasn't
meant to be.
I'm sorry, my brother, but I gotta keep moving.
But yeah, I wanted to support the brothers.
Right, that's what's up, though. That's good
Somebody's
shit.
walking around with a nice shirt and a pair of jeans that couldn't fit. It was like a whole outfit. I was
made
like,
in China. But I say, at least give me some shit that says made in the USA. Come on, my brother.
I don't even think I had the tags.
He took
Nigga
them shits
ripped
off.
all that shit
He
off.
took all that shit off. So you
Shit.
wouldn't know.
Then that's why you ain't get the right size. Nigga ain't know the size. Motherfucker.
No, but there was the shirt I picked was blue and it had their logo in orange because my favorite color is blue and orange.
He's a Knicks
When
fan.
I got
Knicks
home,
fan.
it's funny, yeah. And then I worked for 2 companies that was their colors. And anyway, and then I got home and I'm like, I have a white shirt with a black logo in it, and it says XL, not double XL.
I would walk back and say, "Hey man, we need to exchange some shirts or something." Like, yeah, that'd be another 60. I'm like, bitch, give me.
And
another
the
shirt.
worst part,
My nigga would have came in here with a belly shirt on. Them motherfuckers.
pizza was hot. It was cold by the time I got home because it was
Oh
taking so
nah, he
long.
fucked
The
it up
whole,
for you.
the
He fucked
reason
it up
for the whole trip.
Cause you had to wait for your shit to get. Oh nah, yeah, I would have been.
He was
pissed.
like, yeah. I was like, all right, man, I'm gonna go.
I'm like, I would have been saying, you just chatting right now. I would have been saying, bro, you just chatting right now. Can you just give me the shirt and go?
But I'm fascinated in people's stories. Like I said, I truly believe that's one of the misses of our culture. And I think part of why we admired that culture and some other ones is because they stick together and they back each other. So I felt like I had to do it after the fact.
That shit was pulling one of the
I don't know.
heartstrings.
That's a question for the week. What do you guys think? Would you have guys have asked for a lower?
9 out of 10, they're gonna say, hell no.
Would you have asked for a lower price and why?
Nah, they gonna say, I would have just left.
A lower price? They would have said, nah, if he's standing in front of the store and don't have his own like little area outside of the place, then nah. Cause I say if you're in front of another store, then you're stealing customers from that store. I'm like, nah.
Yeah, but right now we would love to have a studio to do our creative works in the book.
That's big
artists,
facts.
and right now we can't do that, so we have to do with what we've got right now. So, like, I respect the hustle and the grind.
It's like I open a hot dog stand right next to a burger shop. Like, bitch, you trying to steal my customers? Like, nah, I need you to move a little over.
Yeah, work in some way, man.
They must support it because even the pizza box last
Well,
night
they
had
have
a.
to. Cause some people can't they kick you off their property if they don't.
Yeah, technically you have to have a permit to sell shit publicly.
probably-
But if
they probably walk in
if
and
he
say-
asked them and
yeah,
they
if I
cool
say
with
yeah, then
it,
they cool.
Yeah.
He probably asked him like, yeah, can I do that? But if some customer
you
price,
said the box had what on it?
It just had like a little. Somebody has a private like cell phone shop, and they had flyers from the stop in the
shit.
store.
That's what's up.
Like they're very family community oriented. So if you go in the store, they have like stuff of other people, like a real estate agent that's posted up there.
That's
So.
tough.
yeah, I like that.
That's how it should be, though.
I need to get some more business cards in.
What do you think you've learned, if anything, from being fascinated or watching Mafia movies? Or
I just
listening?
like the Black Mafia shit. I love that.
Okay.
He supported us. Like, then you got to think about who was the godfather for the whole music industry. That one black dude. He helped made a lot of artists big type stuff. I forgot his name. The Black Godfather.
Oh, Clarence.
Yeah,
Clarence Avant.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. He's kind of, if you think of the Mafia thing, he was
Yeah.
supporting artists that didn't even know, and he's like, "Y'all I probably see talent in you, and probably backing them with money, and they make
Yeah,
it big."
Clarence Avant.
Yeah.
So without him, probably you wouldn't be seeing a lot of artists that you know.
He just lost. His wife was just killed. a couple
Yeah, in the
months
home
back.
invasion. Yeah,
Yeah.
this which is fucked up.
That was another good documentary on Netflix.
Yeah, it
His
was
story.
a home invasion. They I think it was L.A. Somebody tried to rob
Yeah.
him, and it's some dumb stuff. People out there doing bad.
That make you want to make it and still stay in a shack.
Yeah, that's
That makes you want to
like
get back.
that's like nah. It's you fucking in L.A. Like
But I'm just saying. But you got to think he's in a rich area though. So you
in
wouldn't
my
think
opinion,
that, though.
in my opinion, nigga, if you live in L.A., you're a target.
Yeah, but you gotta think about how old is he? He probably been there before that.
To a nigga from fucking Wilmington, and you live in L.A., you're a target.
Niggas from LA come out here be like, damn, y'all have it sweet. I'm like, yeah, we
Yeah, like nah, nigga. Like,
y'all come here fucking it up for us.
Facts.
Y'all start buying crazy
like,
houses.
you're a fucking target. Like that's what I feel.
But
like
the thing about it, I think he probably lived there for years on end. And you gotta think he lived there before LA started to get crazy with crime. LA wasn't all that crazy all the time. You gotta
Yeah, it
think about
was.
yeah, that shit
Did you not
was
see
crazy.
Boys in the Hood?
Facts.
I mean,
Did you not
well,
see South
that's
Central?
certain parts-
Central?
Hold on,
What
that's
you
certain
talking
parts,
about?
certain parts.
Compton, nigga. Like
This nigga not in
real.
Compton, bro. This nigga's not in Compton.
Right, but it's
But
not far.
it's
Have you
not
not seen
far.
the Nightcrawler? I'm about to say, nah,
If you starving and you know if you just go up that hill, there's some food.
yeah, that's kind of how LA is, man. I ain't gonna lie to you, but still, I ain't think they need to kill the woman.
Nah,
That's
it's never
crazy.
it's never a need for that shit.
But yeah, he was one of he probably got that Godfather mentality from there.
But I think a lot of people have learned from their organization and maybe made legit businesses, but kind of worked it that way.
Mm-hmm.
That's why you have like generals and all the other stuff.
General to capo.
Yeah, like I'll make you my head honcho, but you start off as a runner, then you work your way up.
Anything you think you've learned from that culture? Or?
Personally, I feel like
don't snitch.
We all learned that.
We all learned that.
But they also do a blood bond, so that.
But yeah, but not only that, like if you gonna have that bond with somebody, like stick through that shit. Like even if it's not blood, like having a family is something that's important.
Mm-hmm.
Like motherfuckers go far with that shit and help each other and fucking support each other and try to make each other better. That's literally what the shit's all about. If we all fucking do that, the world would be a whole lot fucking better.
I saw in my memories, I had posted something. It was like when people start an LLC, they should have like, how you have housewarming when you buy a house. And
Oh,
come over and buy you something for your business.
Do a joint for the business.
should do
buy
that.
it for the business.
Mm-hmm.
That's tough.
It is tough.
That's smart.
We do that when you start your LLC for Kaz's carpentry.
Yeah, get you an advertisement and all that. He make you a beat for the ad. Hey, that's
Nah,
not
but
bad.
let's get a group together. Like, no, I think we should like start doing that. Like,
Yeah,
have
real
a
shit.
entrepreneurs, entrepreneur warming or whatever the fuck you want to call it. And you rent a little hall at the VFW or something. And
Basically start having events to promote each.
Everybody come and they donate either Cash App, GoFundMe, or donate you something. Like, hey, I know you've been saying you needed a lens. Here you go.
Facts.
That's all right. It took Darian like 6 episodes to be mic aware. This is what, your third one on mic? Fourth one?
No, second one.
Well, this is it's fourth.
Fourth?
Remember, we did 2 the week before, and then we just did 1.
Yeah, I've been up since what? Hold up. I didn't go to sleep until 3 a.m, so yeah, I'm kind of...
Breaking news. Zach beat me to his job today.
Oh, shit.
Yeah. Had that crackhead speed, man.
I texted him. I said, I said 8:30. No, I forget what I said. And he texted me back. He's like, I'm leaving soon. I was like, all right, so I'm going to empty the trash. I'm going to make me another cup of coffee.
He started wasting time.
That's fucked up, though. That's your fault, though.
Because we've learned that I'm on my way.
And you a late ass nigga. That's what we learned.
Hold on.
I'm on my way.
On your way,
I'm late on Saturday.
You on your way, me and you leaving the crib in like 15 minutes.
I'm on CP time. Do you not know the color people time?
There's no such... I hate that shit. There's no such thing, nigga. That's just
you know it's a such thing when you go to barbecues.
That's just niggas
that.
being late.
No, hold up. You know it's a such thing when you go to barbecues. They don't start that shit till after, like 2 hours later type shit. That's how you know it's CP
That's
time.
That's cause we know niggas trying to get you to help set up. Like, nah, I'm not setting up, nigga. I'm coming to party and I'm going to fuck home. That's what it is.
Be late and shit. They like, I'm fine here. Shit started.
Like, it started at 2. All right, I'll be there at 4.
But then
you get there at 4, it's popping.
Nah, but shit still ain't set up. Then you got call. They like, yeah, we gonna wait and we gonna come there at 4, and then niggas gonna get there at 4. And he's like, yeah, you telling.
I don't know how I enjoy barbecues. I hate the heat. I was just thinking that today. I'm like,
I hate the mosquitoes. I don't hate the heat. Mosquitoes.
That too, but I don't like being in the heat.
I don't like everybody food.
If you got a calm, cool day when you're doing a barbecue, like a windy, breezy day, then that's the perfect time. Like a calm, cool breeze. It's not blowing too crazy where it's like blowing shit off the grill.
That was about to be the first thing I said. Like nigga, you know it's gonna be blowing shit off the grill.
Nah,
like,
if you got the grill that got the thing, you should be Gucci.
Definitely, and you know how you get older and you experience life, you start making like wish lists for your house.
I got me a
definitely want a section that's just screened in, that's outside, but just completely screened in.
So you want you like a deck, like a little outside,
like a deck that's nice, but I want another one that's
basically not in the middle, but more towards the back.
Like I go out the house and then there's a deck there, and it's like I'm outside, but every inch of it is all screened.
Yeah, that's how my uncle has it on his house. It's like when you walk outside in the backyard, it's like a screen and it's all around it, and it's a door. You can go out and you literally to your backyard, but you can sit on the porch. I mean the back porch. And it's screened in, and you can do whatever you want if you want to. That's dope.
Yeah, that shit fire.
You can probably chill back there, have a little smoke if you want to.
Big fan.
Like I enjoyed being out there when it was raining. When it was raining in like the 70s.
That's the best time to be sitting outside.
In, no mosquitoes coming, and the screens are so tiny, ain't nothing.
Not in the rain, obviously.
Not in the rain, but it was raining.
You know, motherfuckers probably be like, yeah, I'm going to sit out in the rain, see how that feel. Like,
nah, you ever did that shit when you saw Omarion do that dancing in the rain type shit? I know every nigga did that shit in their life.
It's like Omarion dancing in the rain.
Now you don't remember that music video? He was like,
it was Usher.
No, I don't know if it was Usher. It was in a music
It
video.
was definitely Usher.
It was a no. I don't think
Or was it on the movie?
It probably was a movie when it was breakdancing
On
in the rain.
fucking
I forgot what it was, but they was dancing in the rain and shit. I know every nigga was
You
doing
Got
that
Served?
shit. I think so.
Was it on there?
I think so.
Oh, he was in that?
It was a dance battle, and they started. And then he started practicing in the rain.
Did he say Omarion?
Yeah.
I said
I
Omarion.
was gonna say I ain't see the shit.
Either Omarion or one of the people that was a part of their group.
Usher
Omarion,
danced in the rain and
Marcus-
you got it bad.
Yeah.
One that's also
Marcus
one of them.
Houston and all them niggas.
Marcus Houston was the one that was doing it. It was training for a dance battle coming up. And he was in the rain.
He was in the
Either
rain.
Omarion or Marcus Houston.
Well, to answer your question, I've never danced in the rain.
I'm wondering why you still remember.
I had that Black Boy Joy. That's all I'm gonna say.
Huh?
Black Boy Joy? Nah. It's called Living Life.
I just
ever look in
nigga,
Zach
I just
Future?
asked you, why are you remembering a nigga dancing in the rain? And you said Black Boy Joy.
No, I
Do you
said-
understand how that sound
You said,
together?
no, you said I never danced in the rain. I don't know why you.
He said I never danced in the rain.
All right, man. We all switching topics. Let's get back on topic, game. This is like a shootout. Like it's like Gundam. Like yo, you talking
That's it.
crazy.
We gonna kill this
nigga's
shit.
gonna
We
be
not.
funny when he gets even when he gets older and he's like an old family dude.
He gonna be a funny ass old nigga, yo.
They be
he
like,
gonna
no,
be
I'm
a-
not going over there. I'm not fucking with Uncle Zach. He hurt my feelings last time.
Like, show you punk bitch.
And nephew gonna come over. So, you still with that ugly bitch? You
And then the girl gonna be, you still with Shanika? Who the fuck is Shanika? Damn, my fault.
that little bitch was raised with wolves, nigga. You need to kick that to the curb.
Oh, my fault. I didn't mean to slip up. Oh, damn. Now he got a problem with his new girl because you said the wrong name? My fault. I'm sorry, baby girl. I'm sorry.
Who that? That's Stacey?
Oh, damn. My fault. My fault. I didn't mean to do
Said,
that.
nah, Unc, that ain't Stacey. This Kim.
Kim, you
Said,
talking
Kim.
about...
Kim.
You talking about Queen? Oh, nah. He started saying different names. She's like, oh, that's the bitch you was fucking with on Saturday at the skating rink.
Let me tell you, y'all, I'm glad we voted to give Zach the mic.
Big facts.
It took me so long to edit those episodes a couple of weeks back because Zach ain't got mic technique yet, so it was a shit he was saying that was mad quiet. But the shit he had me dying.
Yo, he had me fucking rolling, bro.
Both episodes.
Fucking eyes was tearing and shit.
You was never this funny at work.
Cause I'm at work.
Exactly. Like, this nigga was dull as shit at work.
And
bro.
still didn't do shit.
And, didn't do shit and just talked about nothing. Like,
Hey, I'm like, hey, how's the weather out there, my guy?
it's probably because we just started listening to his ass.
Maybe that's what it is.
That's probably the reason.
We had to just took the time.
Yep.
I ain't combated. You just said, I'm gonna sit here and listen to him.
Anyway, I'll start my final thought. I still think Mafia culture's cool. I got a bunch of movies I could recommend. Oh, you know what's another one that's not Italian Mafia, but it's still Mafia mob? The Departed. With Leo DiCaprio, Jack Nicholson.
Yeah.
That shit was good. Anyway, I think it's just not culturally relevant. I think there are lessons you can learn from it. I think the business practices, sticking together. If you had to find something good about it, like sticking together and helping your circle and your group build up. If you had to find something positive from all the
And
murder
don't fuck us
and death.
over. And you're swimming with the fishes. So sorry. I'm sorry.
Nah, they was like, that's
Swept all over my nonviolent
I'm
counterpart.
sorry.
That's cool.
don't mess us over, or your feet gonna be brick cemented underwater.
Brick cemented underwater.
Yeah, you're gonna be in
I
cement.
think I'm gonna go watch Goodfellas
Cement
after this.
feet. You ever seen that? Yeah, you gonna
Yeah.
put your feet.
So you
in
don't
there.
float
Blocks on
back
your
up.
feet. Yeah.
There's probably a lot of bodies like that.
Imagine, that's what I was about to say. There's probably like a graveyard somewhere of these niggas.
Well,
of where
they
these
don't
niggas
do it
was-
in the same place all the time because that's how you get caught.
Yeah.
They probably changed up areas, but
Plus, you got.
But
the
how many
benefit
of them did they find if that shit is strapped
It
to a
had to
big
be-
ass brick?
well, it has
and
something. A chunk of meat probably has to come off of it.
Nigga
either
said
to
a
be
chunk of
found.
meat.
Yeah, like something that no, but like he's
That's
right.
how it
Like
happens.
animals will start feeding off of it, and if they finally bite a piece and then something
and that
floats
shit
up.
float up.
That's how
when
they get
find
usually
it.
caught.
But yeah, you could all these construction companies and
Yeah.
cement foundations. You never
Yeah,
find
Like
that
all
shit.
these like houses being
Acid
built and all that shit. Like nigga,
After
you know
the
how many
AI
dead
destroys all the
motherfuckers?
shit, and there'll be.
Ooh.
A
That's why
fossil
when back in the
somewhere.
day when your parents say, I'm taking some shit to the grave with me, and you never know if your parent got a body. They be like, I'm taking this shit to the grave with me. You don't know.
Nigga, it's some shit you gotta take to that grave with you. The
It's
fuck?
like if we both do a crime, honey, I'm taking that shit to the grave with
Nigga,
me.
that's real shit, nigga. Took all my crimes to the grave. It's like, nah, I ain't commit no crimes. I'm joking.
He said, I'm a
joking.
civilian.
That was a jokey joke.
He said,
Leave it
I'm a
alone.
suburban. I wouldn't do that. Like Kodak said.
Fuck out of here.
Nah.
But yeah, my final thought, I would say it's pretty much almost the same deal. Like, try to stick together, try to bring each other up, try to make make our culture better. Because a lot of this shit is ass. Okay, a lot of this fucking culture is fucking horrible. We got to make it better.
We're going to survive everything they're trying to do.
Facts.
We got to do it together.
We got to do this shit together.
No crabs in the barrel type stuff.
Big facts. Oh, yeah, and we never talked about the Drake album.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, we...
I mean, we got time still. We got time still.
We forgot about that.
We got time still. We can cut all that shit.
We're talk about that Drake album, too.
Facts.
All right.
We got time still.
I'll give my synopsis real quick. I think you should give artists the lane to do something they want to do creatively. I'm from Jersey, so I love club music.
Oh, that Jersey
However,
shit.
every time I listen to club music, it was a mix of music. So listening to the same person's club records back to back to back, 14 songs, wasn't the thing. And I think also we booked a vacation. We're going to Cancun in November. It's like after her birthday, so it's our birthday gifts to each other. And I said I could picture sitting on the beach drinking at 11 o'clock in the morning, and this is the music I want in the background versus what he typically puts out.
You sure about that? Because some shit he said,
That shit.
he said, your pussy is my desire. He started saying some dumb shit. I'm like, are you sure about that?
But it's like
I don't know,
club
that shit
music, it was
started-
just chance.
That shit started making my fucking head hurt. I ain't gonna lie to y'all.
Yeah, one song in there I
And
fuck
y'all
with
know,
that 21 Savage.
I'm a big ass fucking Drake fan. Like, I fucks with Drake's music. I'm a little disappointed in this one. Like,
It's all right.
Like I get it. I get the concept. I honestly feel like he's just trying to be famous on TikTok because this all sounds like
Pretty
fucking
much.
TikTok dance music.
That too, and it's a global album, right? So you think about the time of year.
That is true. That is true.
He's gonna do well globally.
Yeah.
Summer
But even on his other shits, he always do well globally.
That's why I said,
especially whatever he drops at the beginning of the summer, always does good.
But an album of this
type of
genre is
different.
going to do way better than a
Dance
hip hop
music.
album.
Yeah, because
globally.
everybody does the dance, the
Fucking-
raves and festivals. Somebody's gonna remix it. A DJ is, but
Fucking
what did he
techno
name
music.
it? He said,
That's what this
honestly,
shit is. Honestly, never mind. That's what the fuck I thought when I heard
what
it.
He knew people was gonna catch on that. That's why he did.
Yeah.
Oh shit. He knew people was going to do that shit. I hit the thing
honestly,
one time and
never
the shit
mind.
about to tip over.
We're gonna have to get him a floating like in the boxing ring that just come down on a wire.
That
and
shit was
shit.
about to tip over and hit one time. Oh shit.
Yeah, you tapped that shit. That shit was Gary Falls. Moving your
Maybe we
lap.
have to get you like a different color.
I said my shit at the crib is like this, so I ain't really doing that. I'm just talking into
You said it's like what?
It's just on the crane arm.
You like looking up at it.
No, it's like right here on the side. It's on the crane arm, so I'll be playing the game, talking on the side.
Yeah.
Like I said, Drake album is, hey, it's okay. I was at work when I started listening to it.
I was home fucking cleaning and shit when I started.
I was at
listening to
work.
it.
So
I can see that being a good album to clean to.
I had listened to the whole album on repeat twice while at work. I didn't even notice it. I said, hold up, what the fuck is playing in my ear at one point? I forgot who the hell was singing or rapping.
So did you at least appreciate the last song,
What's
Jimmy
that
Cooks?
shit.
Oh yeah,
I
that
didn't
shit was
rap song.
fire.
I
That shit
didn't
was
even fucking
fire.
get that
It's the one
far.
with 21
nigga.
Savage on it, right?
I gave up on his ass. I ain't even gonna lie. I ain't
Crooks is
get
a
that
good
far.
one. Jimmy
I
Crooks
gave
is a
up
good
on
one,
it.
because they really rapping on it.
So you don't like the floor
made
pattern.
And the shit that pissed me off was like a couple of songs that'll start off different, and you be like, okay, all right, I'm fucking with this. I fuck do like what the fuck, like no,
The nigga just making the beats like, all right,
yeah,
you fucking with that?
I'm fucking
That
there
shit crazy.
bugging. I'm
yeah,
like,
look
nah.
at Drake. Like, he's like, all right, fuck it, I'm going in. You gotta look at Drake. I'm like, Drake, you fuck
But
with
this
this?
ain't like this shit gonna make me be like, oh nah, I'm gonna stop fucking with Drake. I always gonna fuck with Drake music because he makes fucking hits.
Yeah, he makes some hits.
Whether they written by him or not, he makes hits.
You doubting his pen?
Huh?
You still doubting his pen?
Most
No.
definitely. Most definitely.
It's not even that I'm doubting it. It's like,
Some shit is.
oh fucking well, everybody in the industry fucking does it. And some of these, not everybody.
Yeah, no, but I think music is a collaborative thing.
Neo,
yeah.
He write all his shit, and Neo writes for people too.
Yeah, but
That's the money.
yeah, that
Right.
motherfucker, that nigga, like so many fucking songs that motherfucker don't even know he wrote. This nigga's nasty with it. But
I guess we would close the episode out.
oh yeah, we was gonna keep going. God
Yeah,
damn.
If you want to challenge Zach, I can just take all of this and put it at the beginning.
Oh, nah, don't do that.
Don't
to
do
him.
that. It's
He gonna scrap the whole
He's
shit
like,
again.
whoa, guys, my
yeah, was it? Yeah, the
memory card
files
burned up. There's no
Yeah, the
The
video.
files
He
got
gonna-
corrupted
he gonna-
all of a sudden. Oh my god.
He gonna
man.
scrap that whole shit. Nah, we
So
don't need
I
that.
envision in Zach's future is he's gonna be a director and do the video, but he's gonna have somebody else edit that shit.
Yeah.
He's gonna come in and no, do that different.
Just think about it, yo. We gonna get there at some point. Y'all both gonna have interns for what y'all do. Well, all of us. Somebody else gonna run this shit.
Fucking up the notes.
Imagine if we can get a multifaceted intern that could prep your stuff for you.
Yeah.
Prep my situations, then edit his fucking videos.
That'd be tough.
I don't know, man, because then if he fucks up, my name is on it type shit.
Well, you still final. You don't just let somebody do it and put it out.
Yeah, nah.
Just like at work, you still inspect.
You gotta finalize that shit, bro.
Yeah.
Yeah, but that's the thing. I was doing that in class with a student, and we kept having the teacher say, "Hey, you need to change this, such and such." And I'm like, looking at the teacher, I'm like, make my shit straight, bitch ass nigga type shit. I was like, bro, I'm hitting the edit like you say. He's like, now you gotta do a J cut. And I'm like, all right, he's like, gotta do a J cut. I'm feeling this nigga spitting on me. I'm like, all right, yeah, I'm gonna let somebody else.
That would have pissed me off.
I'm gonna let somebody else do this. I said, this is why I can't have no nigga over my back telling me how to edit shit. Like, bitch, move back. Give me some space.
Let me hook up another screen for you so you can review it from there.
I'm about to say, like, when you have somebody telling you, nah, do this, no, do that, and over your back, you're like, nah, give me back up.
All right, guys, we're rambling.
Oh yeah, we've been.
Get your shit together. Don't like the Drake album.
Personally,
you didn't say your final thought.
We don't give a fuck, huh?
He didn't say his final thought.
Oh yeah, fuck Zach's final thought.
Damn.
Psych, now go ahead.
My final thoughts is live your life to the fullest.
Okay.
And also, do not fall victim for these hoes. That's it.
Okay. Don't fall victim for these hoes. Got it. For the culture.
For the culture.
Hey, it is what it is, man. These hoes the new niggas, man.
Thank you guys for tuning in.
These hoes the new niggas. Fuck is you talking about?
Oh yeah, they be punching.
Yeah.
See, you're gonna make me circumvent because what if that's part of the conspiracy theory? You know how you feel like a rift of women versus men, particularly in our culture.
All right, guys, we getting too far.
We can't get together. You can't make no babies.
Oh shit! From the first episode, if you ain't watching,
that's why I saw this.
Episode 17, you're missing
all this
out.
F and F shit and fuck nigga free and all that shit.
Well,
yeah, this is why they can't end it. Look, this is why you got the Kevin Samuels out here. Shout out to my man Kevin Samuels, man. He kept it real. Rest in peace.
Rest in peace. I was about to say
because he really told her how it was. Some people hate that, but he told her how it was. Yeah. All right,
we're gonna leave.
Where can you find us
at Warm the Crib across everything: Instagram, Facebook, Twitter, TikTok.
I just closed up my goal. Sorry.
Damn, you fucking up this nigga outro. Damn.
Facts, nigga hype.
Instagram, Twitter, TikTok.
Yeah, I was done. That was it.
And where can you listen to us at?
You said, hold on, you didn't say Facebook, nigga.
Facebook, nigga, yeah.
Instagram.
Instagram is technically Facebook, but Facebook, yeah.
Instagram,
the whole Facebook
atmosphere.
You
gotta make sure.
The Facebook atmosphere, technically, yeah.
Facebook. Might as well put it on MySpace, too.
Fuck you, nigga.
Come on. Facebook, you like it. Tunisia likes it. Susan likes it. And I like it. And that's
you don't see me. I'm like the person that be in them shadows like,
Zach, I don't see you on any fucking thing, nigga. I barely see you on anything.
He posts 3 stories every other day.
How do you post less than me?
Because I just don't be letting niggas know.
And I don't post. How the fuck is that possible?
Keep it to a T.
Anyway.
Where can you listen to us at?
If you're watching us on YouTube, repeat it. Go back and listen to us on your favorite podcast app like Spotify, Apple Music, Stitcher, Google Play. And if you're listening to one of those, go ahead and check us out on video. It's looking real cute today. Not really.
Pause.
Sorry to disappoint you if you just got to this point in the episode.
I'm talking about myself. I don't know about him. But
that green is straight.
Yeah.
Anyway, we've been talking a long time because
Puma, we need a sponsorship. Sorry. Sorry, I'm gonna shout that out. We need a sponsorship.
They're the only things that fit my wide ass fucking 13 feet.
Yo, we need a sponsorship.
Leave a like down below and comment your favorite section of this video. Timestamping if you can too. Also, if not, if you haven't, we will be having merchandise soon. I'm just kidding with you, but maybe in the future.
Hopefully in the future.
Hopefully.
That's what we aiming for, y'all. We aiming to make this shit a lot bigger than what it is.
You can be outside your favorite food venue and see me selling you a $60 fucking shirt.
And if you buy that $60 t-shirt, I'll give you a free water bottle just on the side, no matter how hot or cold it is.
Yep, you get a free water bottle for $2. That's all it is. That's for
extra $2. This shit out. Y'all making deals. We don't know what the profitability is and shit. Until next week, guys. Peace.